are. Yes. So, shall we ready?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, oh, wow, I
Hello,
was sharing.
Isu. Wow, nice. Okay, so I want to officially introduce Isu from Singapore. She is really good because I watched her little clip video on we have to take care of our guts. So I was showing her my gut drink. I was drinking tonight. And so I want to introduce one of our best speaker, Isu. Welcome, Isu. Yay!
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
I'm going to
Margaret.
introduce
Okay, I will
myself.
start now. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, depending where you're tuning in. So today we are going to explore into the world of the gut health and unlocking the power of your microbiome for wellness. In fact, this is one of a very important topic. So if you have customers that suffer autoimmune disorder, or any form of inflammation is usually leaky gut related. So before I start, please allow me to briefly introduce myself. So I'm sitting at Singapore now, but I hail from Malaysia. So I've been living in Singapore for 25 years. I married over here and I'm 49 years old this year. So prior to running New Skin, I run a company in Malaysia and Singapore, supplying into beauty salon and aesthetic clinics. And past 15 years, very happy to partner with New Skin Distribution in TCM Herbs, also beauty device, and also providing a complete wellness solutions in the region. So the reason I come into the business is simply because starting with very amazing product and the comp plan that the first time when Dr. Lam showed me is too good to be true. But despite that, I started anyway. And about 7, 8 years into the business, my late husband, he passed away in an accident, and I'm very, very grateful. Subsequently, when I took 6 to 9 months off, I've been receiving monthly income. And the income doesn't change despite I'm not active in the business. And thereafter, during COVID, and I also see that how this business just boom and double the team income. So very grateful that Dr. Lam introduced this business to me, and I truly believe that every household will need a business like New Skin. Um, to have when I join, it's something good to have. Yeah, I would like to use my supplement for free, my skincare for free, but it didn't occur to me that I really need the business. So when bad things happen at home, I really need to take a complete break, like really 100% break, because I was crying every day for 6 to 9 months. And I'm so grateful that the income come in to support my mom in Malaysia, to support my son in Singapore. We don't have to relocate back to Malaysia, as well as I'm still paying couple thousands of insurance a month as usual. So I don't have to lower my quality of life and make a decision to relocate myself. And for that, super, super grateful. And today, um, let's explore one of a topic that very close to my heart. Because of gut health and new skin, my son recover from he really improved his conditions of eczema as well as sinus. And so for myself, my bronchitis improved as well. So really, really want to touch on this topic. And when we talk about gut health, we do know that it can start really young. So usually when a mommy asks me, what is the best supplements for maybe a 6 month old baby, I would say your breast milk, but you need to eat well and take care of your gut. And so what is gut first of all? So what is our gastrointestinal health? It started from our mouth, okay? Because it started digestion from and all the way through your esophagus and your liver, your pancreas, your gut, your intestine, your large intestine, your small intestine. So this is a big digestion system we are talking about. So when you're taking off this path wealth, 70, 80% of your immunity is taken care of. So most people know of GI, gastrointestinal system, mainly for digestion. Yes, it's also help with nutrients absorption, but do you know that it also help you with your immunity if you have good gut barrier, okay? And also if you have a balance of the good guys and the bad guys bacteria, your health improve in every area. Ladies, if you are worried about menopause, this is a big area you need to stay on and listen, because if you have bad gut health, you have increased menopause symptoms. Okay. So in a Nature magazine, already mentioned that the other genome. So we all know that human body, we have um, 30 trillion cells, but we actually have more microbes in our body. So do you think that this is live bacteria and they have a genome of themselves? So they actually overpowered, like half of our body is the microbes actually. So this gut holds trillion of bacteria, fungi, and microbes. It forms a very complex ecosystem that help us with digestions, immunity, and overall health. So where are these microbes? Majority, they are living in your colon, and however, so your entire digestive system, like from your skin, your mouth, your lung also have a bit of microbes, and the reproductive system also have a small living community of the microbes. Why is it important? So when you talk about weight management, it helps you to break down the carbohydrates, the fiber, and then it also help you to absorb vitamin, particularly vitamin B12 and K. So it's also a training ground to regulate your immune system. So a lot of time when a person suffer autoimmune disorder, look into the gut health, because you want a balance here to be able to self-regulate your autoimmune. Plus, it protects you against the bad bacteria and outcompete them. Okay. So do you know it also influence your mood and your brain? So it's directly impact your vagus nerve. So moving on, we are going to take a look at gut health, particularly your microbiota, is a topic for the last 15 years, and I'm sure in New Skin they're going to come out with a lot more great product about this. So in the last 15 years, since 2010s, so scientific publications on microbiome has surged 500%. So it's an area that we didn't really pay attention for the past 15 years, but we are. So this is a big area that we should be focusing in. And you can look at the global gut health market trend just up to 2 years ago. It's growing by CAGR yearly 12%. So it's huge growth actually. So do you know the statistic I prepared here is for Singapore and Malaysia, because that's where I based in. I just gave the similar talk in my team last month. So do you know that 1 in 3 in Malaysia and Singapore suffer upper digestive health? Okay, so you have bloated, you have reflux, and then 1 in 10, that's literally 10%, suffer irritable bowel syndrome actually. And your microbial weight, the microbes in your gut can weigh up to 3 kilo. So do not underestimate that, because this little guy help you with your hormone as well. Okay, so it's also working as a second brain in our body. So the gut is often called the second brain and your immune headquarter. So just need to make sure that we farm, the word I use is really farm your microbiome well, and you will be healthy, not only healthy and also happy, because directly impact your happy hormones. So there are two words that we are going to pick up today. The first one is leaky gut, and the second one is and dysbiosis, which means is a microbial imbalance. Okay, so these are two major underlying concerns. So if you were to look at the picture here, so you can see that um, when we are born, yeah, so all of us like we start with the good microbes in our body actually, and over time as we age you can see that because we take antibiotics, because of certain food we eat, the microbiome flora in our human body, in our personal, in our body changes. So you can see four stages. You can see like maybe first 20 years, this is up to 40 years old. This is up to 60 years old. This is probably up to 80 years old. So at 80 years old, you can see that that's a lot of bad microbes. So unhealthy shift in this bacteria, fungi, and other kind of microbes is really bad for our body because it disrupt digestions. So over the years, you may find that it's harder and harder for you to digest, although you used to be able to eat certain food, but now you have developed some allergy reaction. You couldn't eat certain food. It weakens your intestinal barrier and fuel your inflammations. So this could be impacted if you have poor diet like high in sugar, you drink alcohol regularly, and very low fiber diet, and frequent use of antibiotics. Stress impact your microflora, sleep deprivations, and of course sometimes certain infections. Okay, so research has shows that the imbalance in the bacteria contribute to cold. So IBS, IBD, irritable bowel syndromes, or the disease, obesity, insulin resistance, which is a topic we talked about last month, allergies, eczema, asthmas, mood disorders, or autoimmune condition like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, thyroid. So if you have context coming to you on this, yes, we have very good supplement to support, but first of all, deal with the gut, work on the gut, okay? So so the other thing that we want to cover is what is leaky gut? So this is condition that probably 8 out of 10 of the populations suffer this, and as young as teenager. So leaky gut is basically their holes, their tiny holes. So when we are healthy, when we have good gut, so you can see that there's no junction. It's really tight. So this tight junctions, and it allows nutrients to be absorbed, and your mucus on top is intact. The gut barrier is intact, so you're able to absorb nutrients well. You're able to pass out the toxins well. And but when we have gaps in between, so you see these bad guys pass over to your blood actually. So it occurs when the tight barrier become compromised. It could be due to stress, lack of sleep, fried food, a lot of processed food. So it allows this junction to loosen. That's whole. So this small gap increase permeability, like your food sometimes haven't fully digest, it passed through. So certain pathogens, bacteria, toxins, microbes enter the bloodstream, that making our body prone to inflammations. So you can see here, so when your colon barrier is compromised, so these toxins not only pass to your blood and absorbed by your blood, actually reabsorbed back by your body, and you need to process that. It also increase the workload of your liver, because your liver now will need to deal with this. And also, and we all know that there are other detox organ, okay, apart from your liver, your kidney, so your colon, your gut, and then your liver. Then if it doesn't go through well, then it will pass, it shows in your skin. Okay, you will get like skin inflammations, eczema, psoriasis, lung, you have respiratory issues, plus kidney will need to help you to filter that. So leaky gut is directly linked to a wide variety of conditions. Again, autoimmune, type 2 diabetes, obesity, Parkinson's, or even depressions. Okay, so really, really, um, I would say for everybody that comes in, start with gut health. It's the beginning of everything. So common digestive signals that we all know usually is, if I have diarrhea or constipation, it's definitely more than just diarrhea and constipation. But when the person, so a good question to ask when when the customers come to us is always find out how well are they able to go to, do their bowel movement on a daily basis. Is it of like a good shapes? Yeah, because when a person is constipated, we know that toxins building up. Okay, it's a telltale sign. So when the person have diarrhea and constantly have loose stools, we know that their problem absorb nutrients and the body is highly inflamed. Okay, gut irritation there. So here's some of the telltale signs where you can tell that a person need gut health. And so when a person constantly have stomach upset or food intolerance, they tell you they are allergy to this, they cannot take this, they are gluten, dairy intolerance, they often crave for sugar and carbs, they have unexplained weight changes, whether gain weight or lose weight in a very short period of time. They constantly feel tired and they have an autoimmune condition, or they constantly feel down, very negative emotions. So these are some of the telltale signs. So I also add in a little bit of bonus. So this is from TCM. So from the TCM perspective, they believe that your stomach and your pancreas, the qi is not good. It's really weak, and you don't have shen yang. Yeah, you don't have enough the yang energy actually that help you with the digestions. So we just need to keep in mind healthy way of assessing our own gut health. Just make sure whenever you do your big business, it's like type 4, like a healthy banana. Okay, it's not too hard, it's not too soft, but a healthy sausage like banana. Okay, and then you can also tell from your tongue. Okay, so a very good way to identify is when you have white tongue, and then if that it coated with a layer of whitish on your tongue, you know that toxins build up, indigestions, and the tongue turn really, really red. In the TCM, they call heatiness. That means also your gut is under stress. That's an increase of inflammations. The black tongue is bad. It means that there's a bacterial overload in your body. The bad guys are too much. And also when the whitish stuff turn yellow, you know that the person probably have acid reflux. Okay, suffer some indigestion, acid reflux actually. So it's a really good way that you can incorporate, okay, in your business. So gut brain link. So this is a part that a lot of people didn't realize that the happy hormones, the happy chemicals, look, serotonins, 90% is not made in your brain, but it's made in your gut. Okay, all the happy hormone, all the good stuff, okay, is made in your gut. So when it means that you have poor gut health, it also means that this healthy, happy hormones are not made enough in your guts, causing you to have anxiety, poor sleep, low mood. So your gut microbes also influence your melatonin production. That's why it impacted your sleep cycle as well. So when you have imbalance of bacteria, you have too much of the bad guys. So it's directly linked to higher rates of depression, insomnia, as well as brain fog. Okay, so from here you can tell that this is where the Mind 360 come in. Okay, so emerging research has also linked the gut imbalance to early signs of neurological diseases like Parkinson's. So I don't know whether you deal with Parkinson's customer before. One of the common symptom is they have sleep disturbance. They have often nightmares, and they also have chronic constipation. So and before they have Parkinson's, they probably suffer this for 10 years or more. So this is where you can help your customers to overcome this and also help them to identify potential Parkinson's. Yeah. So let's move on. Skin. We talked about skin as well, right? So what does your skin talk about your gut health? So when a person have rosacea, eczema, psoriasis is autoimmune conditions, acne, so meaning inflammations on the skin, or it could be acne on the body. Clinical studies actually shows that improving their gut health through diet and probiotics can lead to cleaner, calmer skin and more youthful looking. Because when you have imbalance of the bacteria, it causes systemic inflammations. So it shows up in all the skin inflammations condition. And it causing your skin to premature age. So this inflammation disrupt your skin barrier as well because there are bacteria also living on your skin. So lead to redness, irritation, and breakups. So when a person have leaky gut, it triggers immune reaction worsening your skin sensitivity. So a healthy gut support your collagen production and reduce your oxidative stress. So hence you will look younger and because it slow down skin aging. So it also support the reduction of inflammatory marker that enhances your skin ability to keep the hydration and the elasticity as well. Okay, so this is a very interesting chart. Okay, don't worry about the words at the side, but do pay attention at the chart. So right here, I would actually encourage. So ladies at the right productive age, okay, when you are at the age of producing baby, if you have a chance, try not to choose C-section unless you have a complicated pregnancy. Always go for natural birth. Do you know this decision will also impact your baby's lifelong? The reason being is so if the baby is through natural birth, the baby actually adopt more a variety of bacteria because it's pushed through the mummy's vaginal canal actually. So the early gut bacteria shapes uh, lifelong immunity. So a C-section actually has less variety, diversity of the bacterial flora. So C-section antibiotics, low fiber diet, reduce the diversity. What we want is a variety of microbes. So research also shows that it links to your baby tends to get asthma, eczema, allergy, respiratory issues. So if you have a chance, always choose natural birth. Okay, so it also help with their digestion because they have this healthy flora. So if you look at this chart here, you can see that from baby to old age, and the blue one is the good variety, diversity of bacteria. So that's a form of bacteria. We just call it bacteria, okay, to make it easier. It's a good guys, okay. So when the baby is through natural birth, so you can see that the blue is a lot. So every 2 decades, so you can see this go down tremendously. So and by the time a person hits 70, so it's majority red color, which is the bad bacteria. And then just before we pass on, literally we are overpowered by all the bad bacteria, if you can see here. Okay, so as we age, our human body reduces beneficial gut bacteria diversity and abundance because this declining gut flora linked to weaker immunity, weaker bones, and you will feel you are more frail. Okay, so just make sure that this is a topic that from birth till the very end of the day that we must always take your probiotics, take your reset, and new biome in US is really, really, really important. Okay, so menopause and hormones. So hormone shift during menopause. So for ladies, if you're going through menopause, you have lower estrogen, that also change your gut bacteria composition. So after menopause, we all know that you tend to have like weaker bones, okay, weaker muscles, and this has everything to do with the good guy friendly bacteria in your body. So and also past menopause, you increase the probability of the leaky gut as well. So this imbalanced microflora and the leaky gut allow toxins enter the bloodstreams, intensify inflammations, and hence, if when you were younger, you didn't take care of your gut health, and last minute, maybe 2 years before, because it takes years to build up your microbes in the body. It's not a matter of like months, okay? It take years. So if maybe 48, 47, you just started to look into, oh, I need to take care of myself because I'm going into menopause. Too late. Okay, too late. Because poor gut, you are going to get more severe menopause symptom. Just remember this, okay? You're going to get like a worse hot flash. You couldn't sleep at night. The mood swings and your weight. You will need to manage all that. So start young, okay? Start young. And so we talk about weight gain and metabolism. Gut bacteria influence how your body extract calories from your food. Okay, so we have this bad guy bacteria, we call it F, and a good guy bacteria is B. Okay, so the B is blue color, the F is red in color. So when you have uh, higher FB ratio, which is the good guy, the bad guy over the good guys, when you have higher FB ratios, you tend to the same amount of food, you extract more calories, and therefore you tend to get weight gains. So um, imbalanced gut may also favor certain bad bacteria that make your body tends to store more fat. So poor gut health also increase your cravings. So you tend to get belly fat and you find it harder to lose weight. How come I use the same supplement? How come I also have like eating pretty much the same food, but my result is not as good as this person next to me? Yeah, because you two individual has very different bacteria in the body. So if you tend to have more bacteria, you won't get weight management result as well compared to a person who has been farming his or her good bacteria since young. So study also shows that people who lose weight successfully often have higher gut microbiome diversity. Okay, so we talk about a lot of correlations, and then we will subsequently talk about solutions later. Okay, so at this point, let's cover some of a more serious symptom. So earlier on is not too serious, but now is more serious. So digestive diseases, so inflammatory bowel disease, and then so this is CD infections, colorectal cancer. IBS is serious. A lot of people has it, but they didn't know how serious it is serious, and gastric cancer. So you can see that this PowerPoint, I actually took it from somebody because just a couple of months ago, I attended is it UNESCO? UNESCO, it's called the Global Green Summit, linked to the UNESCO Health Conference, actually. So I took it down from a doctor researcher, okay, that talk about the trend of microbiome. That's why it also triggered my personal interest in this area. So cancer. So we all know that as we age, it increases cancer risk, but particularly gastric cancer. So you can see that this is the bad kind of bacteria. Okay, start with F. Bad kind of bacteria, actually. When you have colorectal cancer, you can find your body is overpowered by too many of this form of bad bacteria. So there's a direct correlations, okay? So this one I took it from his PowerPoint. And then when a person is going through chemo treatment, ever wonder why some people going through the same chemo treatment or cancer treatment, they recover well, but some people has a lot of side effects. Okay, Of course, number one, their baseline health is different. And what is baseline health? Your gut form a big part of your baseline health. So, do you know that your gut biota influence the efficacy of your chemotherapy results? So, if you have healthy gut microflora, you get your body is healthier, is able to detox well, it protects your barrier well. You are able to respond better to the cancer treatment, and eventually you recover well better. So there's an interaction between your body microbiome and cancer therapy. Okay, so really, really important. And when I saw this, like I almost flipped. Obesity is transmissible. Okay, so okay, hold on a little bit. So let's go through here. So we know that systemic disease, so when you don't have good gut health, it triggers systemic diseases like obesity, diabetes, um, atherosclerosis, depressions, even in terms of liver hardening, okay, liver cirrhosis. So we all know that there are different stages, okay, that the liver go through before it hardens and eventually liver cancer. So do you know that your gut health directly impact how fast, how soon it goes from stage one worsen to stage two, three, four, five, actually. So take care of your gut health. And when I heard obesity is transmissible, it doesn't mean that it's contagious like in, you spread the COVID germs, okay? So what it means is they actually notice that from mice, their feces. So if let's say if uh, you feed the mice, so a fat mice, okay, and a normal healthy mice, normal body size. So if you feed the feces from the fat mice, which, this feces also contains microbes. Do you know that when we do our bowel movement, our feces actually contains the microbe is passing up together. So the research actually shows that a person who always have lean body compared to someone really difficult to lose weight, the microbes in the feces are different. And what happened is when you feed this feces to a lean, healthy mice, and these lean, healthy mice over time exposed to the feces that contains a lot of bad bacteria, the healthy mice become fatter. So it's quite scary, right? It's quite scary. So heal your gut, okay? Heal your gut and you will heal your life. So gut health is a foundation of overall wellness, impacting digestion, immunity, mood, your skin clarity, whether you look young or not, your hormonal balance, your metabolism, your brain longevity. So to support healthy gut, do incorporate some of these actions. So eat plenty and variety of fiber-rich and fermented food, sauerkraut, kimchi, tempeh. These are good stuff. So to nourish beneficial gut microbes. So soy planted. So Singapore also has a lot of hydroponic plants. It no longer planted on the land because only the earth have a lot of microbes. When you plant it in the water, yes, the plant will grow. You put a lot of vitamins, but the plant is lack of those microbes. And of course, we need to pick non-GMO, organic if you can afford. Of course, it's always better because there's no pesticide, no herbicides. Okay, these pesticide herbicides that we ate, if we never clean the plant well, it goes into our body and kill our microbes as well. Okay, so prioritize restful sleep, 7 to 9 hours, okay? And effective stress management activities like morning sunlight, meditation, breathing exercise, and include exercise is a natural de-stress factor and improve your longevity. It also helps to maintain a healthier gut barrier integrity and reduce your inflammation. This is natural, okay? You don't have to spend a single cent. So limit antibiotic, take the antibiotic unless really necessary. But where else you expose the antibiotic is through meat. Okay, is through meat. Growth hormone antibiotic is through taking beef, pork, processed food, alcohol. You need to cut down sugar, dairy, some glutens. So these kill the good bacteria and promote overgrowth of the harmful microbes actually. So effective gut health within our context, within Pharmanex, okay, and New Skin as well. So I would strongly suggest. So we know that G3 probio, PCC, is good for even a kid is 6 months old and above. Is they can use it actually. So just take note, best supplement for a baby is always the mommy's breast milk and feed the mommy well. Okay. G3 Probio Reset Well Spa for detox. Okay. Well Spa as well. So I'll talk about individual product in more details, okay? So I think it's also good to also understand. Sometimes people will say, how about I make my own uh, probiotics. I used to make my own yogurt. And then up to some time, then after I stops, okay? So compared to using probiotic, yes, you can make your own yogurt. That's good. Have your yogurt every day, okay? Just make sure there's no added sugar. It's natural. Just plain yogurt is good enough. Don't add sugar, okay? So how do you so clinically, a proven probiotic strains, um, can help to restore gut flora balance. It elevate constipation and diarrhea and strengthen the immune defense. However, how are you going to explain our PCC is different from other OTC probiotics? So I have a few tips here for everyone because there are so many probiotics brand, right? So this is something that I often mention. So our PCC is actually harvested from a healthy super female from Sweden. Yeah, she has exceptional gut resilience, is patented and exclusive to New Skin, meaning that you won't find this strain is proprietary. So you won't find this strain at other places, okay? At any generic like pharmacy, you can't find it. You can only get it from PCC from New Skin Pharmanex. So unlike many multi-strain blend with very little validation, this PCC is scientifically selected and clinically validated that it really helps with your gut. And also, do you know this strain of bacteria is high acid resistance because a lot of probiotics we buy outside, they will tell you 50 million microbes, okay? Then maybe through transport, through heat and bad packagings, so half is gone. Then it's put on the shelf for 6 months, then another half is gone. Then when you take it, when you buy at home and you take it, um, it's killed by your acids because we know that your stomach is about 1.5, yeah, to 2. So it's killed by your own stomach acids actually. So you want to get bacteria strain that is high acid resistance and high colonization ability. Okay, so this set us apart from many other brands. So the other thing that's pretty amazing is that our PCC guaranteed at the time of expiry, we still have 2 billion bacteria left. This is at expiry. Most of the brand that you see that is actually from the factory. I have 50 million, it didn't say that at expiry how many left. So at expiry, so we still have 2 billion left actually. So the other thing is the packaging. If you take a look at the packaging, so this packaging is actually double insulated wall. So before this packaging is tinted brown glass bottle and it's delivered to you cold. Yeah, but with this double insulated wall, it actually able to preserve the freshness of the probiotics inside the packaging actually. So no refrigeration is required. Okay. So when it comes to a hot and humid country like Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, you don't have to put in the refrigerator because of the special packaging. Okay, so at least we picked up why is our PCC different. Okay, so many probiotics out in the market. And this one I learned from Jason. Do you know that one capsule of our probio PCC equals to 4 liter of yogurt? So how are you going to have it naturally? You will grow very fat. Every day eat 4 liter of yogurt. That's hard, right? Yeah, so because we only want the good stuff, we don't want the rest. So what is the rest? The fat in the yogurt, the calories in the yogurt. We do not want that. So do use our PCC. So the other thing that's good for gut health is the gut fruit, G3. So it contains GAD, lithium cibactam. It supports the gut lining repairs, okay? Reduce oxidative stress. So I'm sure a lot of you, even for babies, kids, or even elderly, when they suffer constipation, apart from probio PCC, always include G3. It also improves skin and eye health with powerful antioxidant. But do take note because of the really, really high vitamin C content. So I'm not sure whether there's any naturopath here. So we all know that when the person have loose stools, diarrhea, they shouldn't go on high vitamin C because it make them have more loose stools. Okay, they can't and they will have diarrhea non-stop. So usually for cases where a person suffered diarrhea quite seriously, I would just tell them, okay, you just stop maybe for this week. Don't use your G3 and they'll recover. Yeah, so better actually. So this is an amazing supplement, amazing supplement that actually helps your leaky gut to heal. Remember the junctions that's open, it helps to heal, to over time close up when you also practice good healthy lifestyle. It's not just reset, okay? So clinical studies on reset shows that so you can see the marker of intestinal permeability improve with anthocyanins. So you can see that so the black one, this is endotoxins, which means the toxins that leak up to your blood causing inflammations. Without reset, really high. With reset, it cut down. So a 14-week study in healthy mice shows that it improved the leaky gut and the microflora condition in the mice. Yes. And then they also measure the good bacteria. Yeah, so you can see, yeah, so the good bacteria improve tremendously. Yeah, so you can see over here. Yeah, and then the bad bacteria. So this is the bad bacteria also reduced. Right here, I wanted to share a quick testimonial. So Kai Shin is one of the builder in the team. When she first started, she incorporated this in her weight management program. So she suffered long-term acid reflux. So reset helps her to improve her years of acid reflux conditions. And so bad that she used to have acid reflux, so bad that she thought she have a heart problems. Okay, so after taking reset, so she tried for 3 months and she really see the acid reflux condition. I wouldn't say went away. She said ran away here because when a person has acid reflux, sometimes when you are stressed, even it went away for 6 months, it will still come back. But at least you found a way to manage this condition. Yeah. So this is I think all of us know Hui Xuan. She's the blue diamond in our business. So this is her late father. This is a testimonial from Hui Xuan. So she said that she put her dad on 4 reset gel a day. He was a cancer patient and had a long-standing constipation problem ever since he was on medication. So it really bothered him because it impacted the quality of life, right? So the family even called in nurses to help him clear his systems. But with 4 resets daily, he goes to toilet twice daily and doesn't even need to take Cena. It's basically helping the body to move the bowels and softening the tools. These two, and in addition, he sleep very well. Now we know that why reset help a person to sleep well, because when you have good microbes, your body can rest at night. You produce melatonin, the good hormone that support the sleeps actually. He no longer need to take melatonin at night, and that is 3 drugs out of the window that he doesn't need to continue taking. Right? So remember the FB ratio? So this is extracted from the clinical studies of resets. So how it helps to improve microbes for better gut health, and less calorie extracts give you a leaner body. F is the bad bacteria. B is the good bacteria. So when you have a F-B ratio very high, you extract the same amount of food, you extract the calories more. Okay, but if you have low FB ratios, you can see that after reset, the bad bacteria reduce, the good bacteria increase. When you have low FB ratio, a person tends to have a body that's lean because you have a good bacteria inside your body that doesn't allow more calorie extract from your food. Okay, so lastly, I wanted to cover a bit on the well spa. I often feel that this is a device that we didn't use it frequent enough. Okay, so if we combine abdominal lymphatic drainage, it really helps us to reduce inflammations, particularly ladies. If you're going through menopause, it also stimulate your reproductive system through the lymphatic drainage. It relieves constipation, boosts detoxification, and improve your gut-brain stress response. So really start using the Well Spa. And so I wanted to show this is how Well Spa helped with Richard. Richard is in the business, yes. And so when Well Spa launched, he's also a baker. So a lot of baker or chef so injure their wrist. So he has been going to acupuncture regularly, and he realized that the well spa, when we use it this way, not this too, is this too. It really helped to improve and reduce the pain on the wrist. And when the 9 years old daughter, ate something wrong and have a skin rash, so he used 2 times, only 5 minutes on the 10 years old daughter. Itchiness and dry skin sensitivity and allergy goes away the next morning. So that night, I think he used one in the evening and one at night, and then the next morning, this whole patch went away. Okay, it really helps with detox and anti-inflammations. So this is another case for someone who has upper respiratory concern that need to depend on oxygen every night before she sleeps. She need to depend on she's oxygen tank dependent. So after a period of spying the back, so in TCM, we all know the 督脉, 任督二脉, the back has a lot of good acupoints and meridian channels. So spying the back, just 20 minutes makes her, over time, she doesn't need to depend on the oxygen tank to improve her upper respiratory function. So her lung becomes stronger. So the same thing, it also helps with sinus conditions and also mobility, because anti-inflammation reduce the toxins built in the body. Okay, so clean, worry-free, effective supplement is the second last thing that I'm going to cover. So I think a lot of people may not know that how good is our Pharmanex supplements. So one of the most, we all know that we have 6S quality, but what does it mean? So one of the machine the company have is called GCMS. It's a machine that usually used in pharmaceutical company to detect contaminations, toxins, pesticides, pollutants in raw materials in the drugs, okay? Because in drugs, you need to be 100% precise. And because it's synthetic, right? So, but in supplement, is natural. So natural, sometimes you have a lot of other stuff included inside. So the GCMS can detect impurity down to 1 part out of 50 billion. So the supplement that we produce is really super ultra pure. So it's like finding 1 drops of ink. You imagine the ink is the pollutions and contaminants in 20 Olympic pools, or you find 1 needle in 10,000 haystack of soccer field. So this is how clean is our supplement. Why is it matter? Because most supplement out there, they are not vigorously tested for contaminants like heavy metals, pesticide, microbes. Um, so our 6S quality process, and also by using this, really set us apart from many other brands. And many company never verify every single batch of their supplement, but we do. Every single batch we verify with this GCMS, okay? Because every single batch, because of seasonal changes, the raw material can change, okay? So you really need to verify that every batch, okay? So that's why Pharmanex, we can claim that we are pharmaceutical grade purity, not like many of the over-the-counter brand out there. So other things that can help, do you know that collagen also help with the gut lining? And so if a person suffers severe inflammations like food allergy, or even diarrhea, it's good to add in marine omega and tea green. So these are very good anti-inflammations, for people who suffer gut health issues. Okay. And for your information, the polyphenols in tea greens, the anthocyanins in reset is also a very good prebiotics that feed the probiotics. Okay. So my personal testimonial, I used to suffer 15 years of bronchitis. Okay. So as I started using, I think, Lipack, G3 probiotics, reset was not launched that time. In the span of 9 months, I reversed my 15 years of bronchitis. I don't know how it happened, but the body just healed itself because I used to see ENT doctors twice yearly. Beginning first half of the year, I'll cough for 3 months, and then second half of the year, I'll cough for 3 months. And I also used to suffer sensitive skin, so I tends to get a lot of acne and very sensitive. I react to certain kind of skincare. So thanks to our new skin clean, worry-free skincare and also supplements. So I rebuilt back my microbiome for my skin. Okay, do you know the Lumi Spa, when you wash your face, it doesn't impact your microbiome. Yes, it keeps your healthy bacteria on the skin as well. So this is a very important page, and is also a concept that everybody can adopt. So One Health. So this is also a concept that I got from that doctor or that scientists. One Health, human, animal, environment health, all in synergy and cohesiveness. So why is this important? Because everything is linked by microbes. All living system, be it human, animal, soil, plants, and water, are connected through a shared micro bio ecosystems. So this microbe move constantly between us, the environment, through air, food, touch, and water, and they are invisible breach of life. So environment, how environmental impact human. Healthy soil and plant contains diverse microbes that makes the food more nutritious and help to build a strong gut health. So when the environment loses microbiodiversity, when we use a lot of pesticides, it also pollute your water, pollute your soil. So from all these pollutions or over cleaning or chemical farming, our own microbes, we think that, okay, it doesn't goes to us, but the entire ecosystem is connected. Somehow it goes back to our body, our microbiome weakens and reduce immunity and resilience. So how animal impact humans. So when we animals share microbes with us through food and contacts. So if animal has poor gut health due to antibiotics, because we want to make sure, like salmons. So we know that nowadays the salmons um, is really, really unhealthy compared to the natural salmons that we used to use because antibiotics is feed to salmon because these are expensive fish. So poor diet because of these antibiotics that stays in their body, um, poor diet's resistance. So we don't treat the animal wells when we farm them. We give them poor diets. Then resistance and harmful bacteria can spread to human being as well. And how human being impact the environment. So our lifestyle, our ways, such as antibiotics, pollutions, plastics, it alter the soil and the water microbes, disrupt the balance that support crops, the air, and the biodiversity. So the One Health idea is a modern science recognize that human health, animal health, and environmental health are one continuous system that connected through shared microbes. When one side loses balance, the other will feel the impact too. So when soil microbes are damaged, plants become weaker and less nutritious, which affects human metabolism. So overuse of antibiotics and chemicals leads to resistant bacteria that can circulate between animals and human. It goes back to us. So pollution kills beneficial microbes and keep the nature recycling systems alive. So in a simple words, microbiome science shows that human, animal, and the environment are one living systems. And when we protect the microbes in the nature, we protect our own health and our future. That's about it. I think this is the last slides. Let me take a look at the time. Okay, 2 minutes before 10. Just nice.
Amazing.
Anyone
Amazing.
has
Wow.
questions?
Um, your PowerPoint was really nice, but the way you do the Zoom, we see you. So lots of the stuff in the background we can't see.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I don't know. I think if you can show, let us have your PowerPoint, if you can put it in. I don't really know if that
Mm-mm.
was okay, or because we see it, but we miss out all the stuff that's happening behind you. All the
Oh, okay.
pictures
You
behind you,
mean
so
you
we
mean you
can't
can't
see.
see my PowerPoint?
We can't see the whole thing because your picture is in there.
Okay. Sorry, sorry. So I will next time when this happened because I was in another Zoom that need to show my face. So
Ah, but it was
forgot
really
to
good. I
change.
loved
I
it.
forgot
I
to
loved
change
it.
it. Next time
But
you
some
let me
people
know,
send
I
me
can show
messages.
the entire. I'm happy to share my PowerPoint if you like it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's great.
Yeah.
I think some people have questions.
Let me just take a look at the
Okay.
or you can just unmute and ask if that's any, yeah.
Everybody,
Or
everybody
too
was
heavy.
asking.
Oh yes, cat key, yeah. This one I learned from cat key for people with diarrhea. She's a naturopath in our team. Cannot go on high dose of vitamin C. Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that. That's
You
really
y'all
good.
should invite Cat Key to give talks. A lot of the information I learned it from her. She's a naturopath in our team.
Oh, you cannot unmute. Hold on a second. Lots of people cannot unmute. Hold on a second. Let me see why not.
Did
Uh,
you allow them to unmute?
okay. They can all unmute now, I think.
That was excellent, I must say.
Yeah.
We're good now.
It's good, huh? Isn't it? Yeah, Keki, next month, can you talk?
Yes, I
I'm
will,
questions now.
Margaret. I'm sure I
Oh,
will. Thank you.
Yeah,
okay, then I'll
yeah,
talk to you on the side, see which subject you like to talk about.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I too did amazing.
Yeah, this is very, very amazing. You need to do it again or show the PowerPoint, then we'll get listen to it and look at your PowerPoint together.
Yes,
I
yes.
was so
I'm happy to
interested
send the
with it.
slides to Margaret, and then all of you can ask for her for a copy. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So
And
one
then,
news in spirit. Yeah.
yes, I
Sorry, I didn't know
know.
that I'm blocking my own PowerPoint.
I know you blocked and they were so interesting. I'm looking and
I
said,
didn't know.
what is she talking about? So then I saw when your head moved and I said, oh, that was renew.
Ah,
Reset. I was reset. So it was so funny, but it's very good.
yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, anybody has any more questions? Because I am muted. Oh, it was good. Oh, Shimiru. Hi, Shimi. I heard you're going to be in Malaysia. That was great. Well, tomorrow night we're going.
She's actually on the flight right now. I'm just subbing in, watching the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So she's going to be there all by herself without you, huh?
Well, she has somebody else, but not me.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's fine.
That's
Yeah.
good.
So Shimiru, the team lead, is going to be in Singapore and Malaysia. Is that what it is?
On the way back from Malaysia, she'll stop in Singapore for a day. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it'll be kind of fun.
Okay, that's
We're all
great.
we're all we're all getting crazy waiting for India, aren't we?
I know. I
I know.
know. Everybody's waiting for India.
It's true.
Okay. I know
Marguerite,
Kate.
I have a
Oh,
comment
Take a
actually.
photo. Don't
huh?
forget
Uh,
to take a photo.
Oh, we need to take photos. Okay. Let's also, Tom, you can ask a question while we're creating the photo. Is that all right?
yeah, that's fine. It's more of a comment because I had a patient. She comes in and her skin is all screwed up, right? And I'm like, it's not your skin. You use crappy products. You won't listen to me with products, but it's your insistency on taking antibiotics for everything that ails you. And you take one round of like a Cipro, which girls usually take, ciprofloxacin, or a like a clindamycin, something like that, you will wreck your microbiome for a year or longer. And it'll take
Really?
that long to fix it. And then
Hmm.
skin issues come up. And then they start switching products. But it's not the products, it's what they're doing on the inside. Same with, let me take ibuprofen, girls, monthly pain. I understand. I hear it every day. That will also screw up your microbiome. So careful of the ibuprofens too.
Oh,
Just
really?
a comment.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm.
Anyone else have any comments or questions for Isu? Are we taking, I took pictures already. Some people were not on, but anyway, it's okay. So we had a really good turnout today. I thank you, Isu, for giving the talk. I have to invite you again because it is so good. Okay. And then I got Keki next month. Okay, Keki. I don't know where she is, but anyway, yeah. Okay, if no questions, it is 10 o'clock. I know lots of people had other Zoom to go to. So I thank you, Isu. I thank you, Dr. Tom. Tom, you have to give a talk too sometimes. Yeah. Oh, and then, yeah, Linus 10. Okay. Thank you so much. We shall see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Isu.
Thank you.